Good day to all our viewers out there. My name is Heinrich Neetling and welcome to Mathematical Literacy. In our lesson today, we'll be focusing on seating plans and floor plans. Now let us get straight to that. Let us look at our first question. So in our first question, we are saying here, study the seating plan of an airplane and answer the questions that follow. Right, as I always indicate, it's good practice to familiarize yourself with what is presented to you. So here we have a seating plan of an airplane. All right. Now note here's a key given. It indicates to us exactly what these symbols represent on our floor plan. So we have United First Class. Right, so it will be the seats here. That's your first class, economy class, right? Economy plus first of all. Then we have our economy, which is here at the back. Then we have in-seat power, as you can see indicated here by the dots. We have exit row, as we can see there. We also have a key indicating our exit doors, right? Our lavatory, toilets, as we can see here. Closet, okay? And then lastly, we have what we call our gallery, as we can see indicated here. Okay, so note what I did. First, I looked at what was presented. Right, now I will tackle the questions. So now let us look at question 1. It says, write down the number of exit doors indicated on the seating plan. So what are we looking for? The number of, so meaning I need the total, right? How many? And then it must be an exit door. Right, now let's see. Exit doors, what is used to indicate exit doors? If I look here, there's my exit doors or the key, right? The symbol representing exit door. So I count 1 here. So it's another 1 here. So it's 2. I see 1 here. It's 3. 1 here, 4. Also here at the back, 5. And there's 6. All right. So therefore, I can say that we have 6 exit doors. Guys, are we clear on that? I looked at the symbol and I went to my seating plan and I counted how many of that specific symbol do I see. Okay, let us look at another question. In question number 2, we are saying write down the row numbers of the economy plus class seats that have in-seat power. So it must be economy plus, right? And then we are focusing on in-seat power. There is our in-seat power symbol, right? But what is important? This time we don't want to know how many we have, right? The question clearly says, write down the row numbers. Are we clear on that? So let's see, row numbers, what will that be? With in-seat power. Now I want you to work with me, right? Double check that I'm doing the correct thing here. So first of all, in-seat row here, we say it's 7, right? We agree? That will also be 8. I see in-seat power here. Row number 10. And remember, it must be economy plus. Now look, there's the symbol that represents economy class, meaning we are working at the correct place. Right. Then I also see here at row 11. I also see at row 12, row 21, or 20 for that matter, as well as row 21. So I've worked with my economy plus and I looked at the in-seat power as asked by my question. Now we have to write them down. So therefore it will be 7, row number 8, 10, 11, 12, then we also have 20 and 21. Guys, is that clear? We've worked with economy plus, we looked at in-seat power, and we now listed the row numbers. We didn't count how many. Can you see the difference between the two questions? Okay. Right, I guess that's clear to all of us now. All right, let me just quickly fix that for you. Here we need 20, and let me put it there, as well as 21. Okay, let's write it proper. And 21. Now we can look at question number 3. Question number 3, we are saying, identify the exit row Okay, so how will I know what the exit row is? Here, okay, is the symbol for exit row. Now let's go to our seating plan. Where do I see this part? Okay, and remember it says identify the exit row. Now, here is where I see that symbol. Can we see? So which row will that be? Most definitely row 21. So therefore I'm going to indicate the exit row is row 21. Guys, are we clear on that? Okay, guess that's straightforward, right? Our next question, it says the actual length of the airplane from the cockpit to the end of the passenger cabin, right? So there's our cockpit, and then there's the end, right, of the passenger cabin is given as 50 meters. I want you to understand that this is the actual length, meaning in real life, not the length here. There's no way that 50 meters will fit into this small picture, okay? Be realistic in this case, or in all cases in our subject. So it further on says, if the scale of the seating plan is 1:200, right? Calculate the length of the airplane on the seating plan in millimeters. So what does it mean? We know that in real life, right, the actual length of this plane is 50 meters. But we would like to know what is that 50 meters, right, when I draw it, like in this case, on an A4 paper, or when I bring it down to a plan, like in this case, a seating plan. Okay, now let's quickly answer this one. Now remember, first of all, I know the actual length is 50 meters, right? And now a quick question, how many millimeters do I have in a meter? Exactly 1,000. Now, so first of all, I will take this and I'll multiply that by 1,000, right? So that will give me then 50,000 millimeters, right? Remember, we must answer in millimeters. We want to know what is the length. What is that 50 meters? What is the equivalent value in millimeters when I reduce it basically, right, to a picture, in this case the seating plan. So therefore, what will happen now? Remember, scale is given 1:200. So therefore, I'll take my 50,000 millimeters and I'll divide that by my 200, right? So if I do this, so 50,000 divided by 200, I divide it by my scale. So therefore, this then will give me 250 millimeters. Guys, are we clear? So first of all, I took my actual length, right, 50 meters, and I converted that to millimeters, right? Remember, my answer must be in millimeters. How did I do that? I took my actual length, I multiplied by the scale factor basically, or the conversion factor here of 1,000. Why? Because 1,000 millimeters equals 1 meter. Are we clear? That's why I've multiplied it with 1,000. Thereafter, I took my 50,000 millimeters and I divided it by the scale. Remember, what does this mean? That 1 unit here on this floor plan is actually worth 200 units in reality. Right? So therefore, I took 50,000 and I divided that by 200, and that gave me 250 millimeters. So basically, what we are saying is that in real life, the actual length of the plane is 250 meters or 50 meters as given here. But when I go to my seating plan, right, it is actually 250 millimeters. Guys, let us quickly take a short advert break. After the break, we'll continue with more sums. See you now.